Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to start in standing again, just like last week. And then it's going to be a little bit mean in terms of like the core stuff that we end up doing. But you never know, I might get my timings wrong and then you get to go home after a nice chilled out standing sequence. But anyway, we're going to start in standing and you're going to take your feet wide to about 10 and 2. So about 10 o'clock through your right foot, 2 o'clock through the left foot, or the other way around. Take an inhale, reach the arms up, big stretch. Good. And as you exhale, we're just going to bend those knees, east and west, come down. Kind of like our hip warm up. You're going to roll up, kind of collecting your imaginary laundry, and then reach the arms up to the sky. Good. Let's go for about 6 of these, coming down and up. Don't be too pedantic about anything, really. Just listen to the hips, listen to the knees, especially if you've been seated. Just take your time to warm up here. 3. It's quite nice to take an inhale on the reach up and an exhale to come down. You can reverse that as well. 2. Nice. Last time. Beautiful. And then big letter X, arms reaching out to the side. Good. Maybe even widen your stance if you feel like you could, and turn your toes to face forward, rooting down through the pinky toe edges of both feet. And then you're going to lengthen your tailbone down towards the floor, draw your navel in and up. So you want to try and avoid the lower back arch, back bend here. Left hand's going to come down towards right foot. Doesn't have to touch the floor. Just get as close as you can. Inhale, take it back up. Right hand comes down to left foot. Good. Take it back up. So you might be thinking like, this is a hamstring stretch. Yes, it is. But what we're also doing is lengthening and compressing our obliques without the load of gravity on them. So if you can, add in your breath. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach up, and really, really reach up now. So as you come up, reach towards the sky. Exhale, come down. So on that lift, really, really stretch. Exhale, come down. Go for 4. So really, really reach up when you do get back to standing. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Very, very nice. Good. And then let's heel toe the feet towards the midline. Really, really nice. Okay, cool. So from here, I'm going to turn my left foot towards the top of my mat. So it's kind of heel to arch alignment. If you do yoga, to kind of be like your warrior 2 stance. I'm going to bend down into my left knee. So my left knee is going to kind of track over my left foot, and I'm going to reach my arms wide. Good. Same thing here in terms of lower back. So I don't want to back bend and let my tummy fall forward. I want to draw it in. Okay. Perfect. From here, left arm's going to come up and over. Stretch. Good. Root down through that pinky toe edge of the right foot. Thinking about your obliques here. See if you can bring yourself back into kind of like a reverse warrior, reaching up. Nice. We're not going too crazy deep into the legs here. I want you to think more about the midline, that lengthening and then shortening of the sides of your body. Nice. Maybe going for about 6 more. It's quite nice to inhale as you come back up. Exhale as you come down. Nice. Beautiful. Really try and see if you can straighten out the elbows on that reach so you get a little bit of fascial drag, a little bit of extra stretch through your lats. 2. Counting, I feel like, is horrendous today, guys. Okay, last time, stay in your side bend. Okay, staying in that side bend. Good. Lengthen into the tail, draw your navel in and up. Try and straighten out that top elbow. Good, and imagine there was a piece of string from the ceiling pulling your side body up towards space. So lift, lift, lift out of your side body. Good. Maybe bend a little bit deeper into that left knee. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, see if you can reach your left arm forward. It's a bit of a tricky one. Good. And then take that left arm back onto your thigh. Exhale to reach it long. Inhale to bring it back. Nice. Exhale to reach it long. Inhale to bring it back. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale to reach long. Inhale to bring back. Last time, see if you can reach and hold. Straighten those arms a little bit longer and see if you can pulse your upper body. Teeny tiny little pulses up and down. Go for 8, 7, exactly. Like a teensy-weensy mini crunch through the right side body. 5, 4, keep lengthening the tail. 3, 2, push your left foot through the floor to come back up into standing. Well done. Great job. That is not easy. Turn your feet forward. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up. We're going to take a wide-legged forward fold, nice and slow, all the way down through center. Take a moment. Let your brain drop. Let your shoulders relax. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then bend into your knees generously. Tuck through your tail. And let's roll it all the way up. Really nice. So good. Okay, turn your right foot to the top of the mat. Left foot turns forwards. Bend into that right knee. Knee is pretty much tracking over your second toe. And then lengthen into the tail, draw the navel in and up. Reach the arms long. Good. Very nice. Okay, we're going to come into that kind of alternating side bend, all right? So left arm's going to come up and over. Big stretch. Root down through that left pinky toe edge. Good, and then we're going to take it into a reverse. Nice. What I'd like you to focus on here is, yes, the side body movement in conjunction with a really long lower back. Okay, really long lower back, as if your tailbone could kind of drop between the space or towards the space between your 2 feet. Last 3. And back. And 2. Every time you come through center is an opportunity to lengthen through the crown of the head. And last time, reach and hold. Really nice. Okay, extra little bit of lifting of the navel, extra little bit of lengthening of the tail here. And think about pressing your feet down through the floor and almost squeegeeing your feet towards one another on the mat. It's an isometric contraction. They're not going to move. But you want to think about magnetizing your inner thighs towards one another. Inhale here. As you exhale, maybe pick up that right arm, reach it long. Good. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, reach. Bring it back. As you reach, see if you can straighten out the top arm a little more. Beautiful. Bring it back. Last 2, it's looking very good. Okay, last time. Exhale, reach, hold. Here the pulses. Teeny tiny little pulses. Let's go for 8. Keep it small. 7. Tailbone long. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Push that right foot through the floor to help you come back up into standing. Turn your toes forwards. And we're going to take that wide-legged forward fold. Nice. Let your head relax. 2 breaths here. Okay, last breath. Once you've had a nice long exhale, bend the knees, roll yourself up. Well done. Let's heel toe the feet back towards the midline. All right, now the next little move can get a little bit confusing, but it's really, really great for core optimization. And we're going to be holding a lunge position for quite a long time. So my advice is don't max out the lunge, unless you really want that leg burn, then be my guest. But I'm going to take my right leg forward, my left leg back, and my left foot's actually pressing into the wall, which is quite nice because the movements that we're going to do can throw us off balance just a little bit. So you could keep the heel of the back foot pressing into something that's, not going to move. Cool. So bend into your front knee, lengthen into your tail. Take your hands behind your head, elbows into your peripheral vision. Now, our hands behind our head is going to kind of tempt us to poke our chin forward. So press the back of your skull back into your hands and draw your scapula, your shoulder blades down. Close your rib cage. Good. Well done. Just watch out for the hip hiking. Keep the hips nice and square. Good. And then from here, I'm going to reach my left elbow up towards the sky, right elbow down. And as soon as I do this, my balance is going to be thrown slightly. Beautiful. Breathe into the exposed side of your body, so that left side. Nice. Press the back of your skull back. Now something very interesting just happened on the ground, just behind your right foot. So you're going to twist your upper body towards the floor. Keep your elbows nice and broad and wide. Come back to the side bend. Good. We're going to go the opposite way through the side bend. Balance stations. Good. And then you're going to try and rotate your heart to the sky. Something very interesting in that top right-hand corner of the ceiling. Take a really big breath into your right armpit. Come back through center. Good. Other way. Side bend. Good. So left elbow up, right elbow down. Good. Exactly. Breathe into that stretch. And then twist your heart towards the ground. Press the back of your skull into your hands. Twist back to the side bend. So left elbow to the sky. Good. Coming up through center, go over to the other side. Right elbow up, left elbow down. Good. Rotate up towards the sky. These movements are called pendulums. Breathe into your right armpit. Last time. So back through center, left elbow up, right elbow down. Heart towards the floor. Press the back of your skull back. Come back to that pure side bend. So, yes. Move through center up to standing. Then right elbow up, left elbow down. Good. Heart to the sky. Through that rotation, lengthen into the lower back. Breathe into your right armpit. Good. Come back through center. Beautiful. Release your hands. Big step forward. Let's switch to the other side. So you might be like, what the hell is that? It takes your obliques through their maximum lengthened position to their maximum shortened position. And it's actually like mobility for your core. Okay, it's a really great thing to do before you do core work. Right. Other side. If you can balance it, tuck and lengthen through the tail. Press the back of your skull back. So here we come into that right elbow up, left elbow down. Breathe into the stretch. You're sending your breath down and towards the front of your right hip, into your right hip flexor. Rotate your heart towards the ground. Press the back of your skull back. Good. Keep the elbows as broad as you can. Back to that side bend with the right elbow up, left elbow down. Good. Move through center. Good. Left elbow up, right elbow down. Nice. Good. And this is where we turn to the sky. Keep your hips square. Breathe into your left armpit. Nice, clear, beautiful. Bring it back through center. And left elbow down, right elbow up. Side bend. Keep the lower back really long. Good. Nice. There we go, to pull up. Rotate towards the ground. Good. Come back to the pure side bend. Through center. Left elbow up, right elbow down. Good. Then rotate your heart to the sky. Breathe into your left armpit. Nice. Absolute last time. Through center. Right elbow up, left elbow down. Lengthen into the lower back. Rotate. Heart to the floor. Elbows wide. Good. Come back through center. Rotate. Oh, sorry. Side bend to the other side. So right elbow down, left elbow up. Nice. And then heart to the sky. Good. Breathe into that left armpit. Press the back of your skull back into your hands. Coming back through center. Beautiful. Release the hands. Big step forward. Amazing job. Okay, let's lie on our back. Nice. Okay, so, I mean, functionally now, your core should be ready for anything. So you could really go out and pretty much smash any sport right now. So from here, we're going to lie on our back and we're going to take a neutral position into the lower back. I know all of you guys are pretty good at finding your neutral. So just take a second to locate that. All right, lengthening through the nape of your neck, open and broaden through the front of your chest. Let's take one leg into tabletop, other leg into tabletop, and just pause there. Reach both arms up towards the sky, palms facing towards one another, but plug the back of your shoulders into the mat to keep your collarbones really broad. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and down on the mat. Bring the rib cage down into the floor. Nice. Good. Inhale here. As you exhale, toe taps. Left foot's going to tap the floor like a feather's touch on an exhale. And then you can inhale to bring it back up against gravity. Right foot down. Inhale up. Good. Exhale to lower down. Inhale up. So you guys know, obviously, we're maintaining that neutral in the pelvis and in the lower back. So you could imagine a cup of tea balanced on your belly button or just below. Nice. Keep it going. This should feel pretty good. Perhaps you could add in a little bit of an opposite movement with the opposite arm. So as my right foot travels down towards the mat, my left arm is going to travel back. Maybe I can tap my thumb to the ground behind me and then bring my arm forward. Exactly. Nice. So I want to keep my collarbones really broad and wide. So I'm going to keep a micro bend into my elbows, kind of like a ballerina. You know how they stand there, kind of almost as if they're waiting to do something really impressive. Like, yeah, ballerina arms. Very nice. Keep it going. 4 more. Exhaling as you tap the ground. Inhaling to bring it back up. 3. Keep those ribs drawing down into the floor. Good. 2. Very nice. Last time. Well done. From here, we're going to turn the leg movement into a single leg stretch. So instead of tapping the floor now, I'm going to reach my left leg forward as if I'm trying to touch the wall in front of me. And then I'm going to bring it all the way back in. Arm movement stays the same. So I'm going to alternate my arms. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg. This time my leg's stretching forwards. Nice. Good, Claire, you look amazing. I can see your feet, Paula, they look great. Just make sure though that as you stretch that leg forward, you're thinking about activating the muscles in your quads. So your leg is really intentional. Last 4. And back. Really fighting for that neutral. 3. Fighting for the length in the back of the neck. 2. And last time. Reach. Good, really nice. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a little rocklet from side to side. So good. Okay, from here, we're going to keep a hold of our legs, which we're going to grab a hold of the back of them. Nice, so kind of the fleshy bit at the back of the knees. Cool. And then let's keep the knees bent for now, and then I'll give you the option to straighten them out a little later on. But allow your spine to imprint just a smidge. So my lower back is going to press a little bit down into the floor. Not maximum, but just a little, okay? I'm going to keep a soft bend in my elbows. I'm going to come up into flexion, into a crunch. My elbows stay low and wide. Cool. From here, both hands are going to go to the back of my left leg, and I'm going to stretch my right leg forward. As I do that, I'm going to pull my left leg in a little closer. Nice. Cool. Then I'm going to bring my right knee in and swap it with the left. Good. As my knee comes in, I can inhale. As I stretch the opposite one long, exhale. Cool. Let's go for 10. I always like to picture myself when I do this, like really dramatically, like balancing on the top of like a really high pyramid. And I'm not going to topple off the back. I'm not going to topple off the front, but I'm perfectly perched on my like lower back / tailbone. Absolutely no movement, no momentum coming into my torso as I change my legs. Nice. 5. Good. 4. Really nice. You guys look like you could do this for ages. 3. Nice. 2. Okay, now don't hate me, but if you need to put your head down, you do, okay? See if you can straighten out whichever leg you're holding on to. Good. And then continue to swap, but now with straight legs. Cool. You can hold on to the back of the knee if you like, or if you're feeling a little bit more bendy, you can hold on to the back of the ankle, and then your reach just goes a bit longer. Yeah, exactly like that. Okay, so it's almost like a diamond shape with the arms. Nice. Now, if you're feeling absolutely mental, you can take your hands behind your head and continue moving those legs without the help of your arms. 10. Nice, Claire. 9. Now get that breath. 8. 7. You're still on top of that pyramid, so no momentum from the leg movement. 5. Otherwise, you're going to topple off. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Take the feet down and let the knees windscreen wipe from side to side. Really nice. Okay, time is literally flying, so we're going to roll up into seated and then come onto all fours. Like literally flying. Okay, we're going to come straight up into downward facing dog. If you feel like you need more time to warm up your wrists, then just take it on all fours. You're welcome to just kind of spend a couple moments on all fours before you tuck the toes. But if you could come up into down dog, then go for it. Okay, we're going to pedal out through those heels. Nice. Root down through the index finger mounds and really press your fingertips into the floor. Your elbows are going to micro bend and then wrap down towards the floor. So the pointy bits at the back of the elbows, not where they take blood from, but the back bits, that they should wrap down towards the ground as best as possible. Push the floor away. Good. Really nice. Okay, so let's bring the feet to stillness now. Pull your tummy in and up. Pull your rib cage in and up as if somebody just tightened a corset and it lifted you towards the sky. Yes, nice. From this position, start to swivel both heels over towards the left side of your mat. So both of my heels of my feet are going to swivel to the left. My right foot is going to go flat onto the floor. Nice. And allow your knees to bend. Yes, feel that stretch over the right side body. Perfect. Take it back through center and over to the other side. So the heels go over to the right. Maybe the left foot can go flat. The right heel will probably still hover. Bend your knees generously. Feel that extra weight in your right hand. Nice. Let's go one more on each side. So the heels swivel over towards the left. Right foot goes flat. Knees bend. It's almost like I'm trying to pull my right hip away from my right shoulder. Nice. And last time for now, swivel both heels over to the right. Feel that extra pressure in your right hand. Beautiful. Pull your right hip away from your your left hip away from your left shoulder. Perfect. Bring it back through center. Lower the knees down. Just take a brief shell there for me. So untucking the toes, sit your booty back to the heels. Well done. So the aim that I have is to try and take us from that swivelly downward facing dog to something that resembles a side plank. It's optional. If you want to stick with that swivel, that's totally cool. But let's come back up into downward facing dog. So coming back up. Get those nice little setup points of the elbows wrapping down, nice strong fingers clawing the earth, and a generous bend in the knees. the lift of the ribs from away from the floor to prevent the back bending just for the purposes of today. Both heels are going to swivel over towards the left. My right foot is relatively flat. I know this is tough because a lot of us wouldn't necessarily be left-handed and we're putting our weight into our left side. But just try your best here. Good. Maybe you can pick up that left foot and just feel what it feels like to come onto one foot. Good. If that's happening, well done. Maybe you can come to the fingertips of your right hand. So that right hand you can maybe tent through the fingertips. Squeeze that left shoulder blade kind of on towards your back body. So you're squeezing the left shoulder blade down. And then maybe you can reach your right arm up and over. Woo-hoo. Finding a little bit of a crescent shape. Beautiful. Holding here for 10. 9. Notice the index finger mound of the left hand. For me, it always wants to pop away from the floor. See if you can root it back down into the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe you can keep that left foot lifted, place your right hand down and come back into a single leg down dog. Nice, Claire, well done. Nice, Paula, yes, sweet. Pop that left foot down. Let's swivel both feet over to the right now, so we're going to repeat that. Okay, so all the right-handed people in the house, now it's your time to shine. Okay, so maybe you can pick up that right foot. Good. Maybe you can tent through the fingertips of the left hand. And maybe then that left arm can come up and almost like frame your ear. Good. So I've actually got a super generous bend into my left knee so that I can root down through the pinky toe edge of my left foot. Nice. Hold and breathe. 5, 4. Lower back is long. 3, 2. Beautiful. Well done, Paula. Last moment. Keep that right foot lifted. Swivel back into single leg down dog and then pop that right foot down. Well done. Let's lower the knees and take a brief shell. Great job. Okay, final challenge, because can you even believe this? It's 28 minutes past. So we're going to come into what I've been kind of hoping to work on a little bit today as well, is an isometrical pull of the forearms back towards the knees in a forearm plank position. It's not fun, but it makes you very, very, very strong. So we're going to come onto a forearm position. Your forearms are never going to be wider than a shoulder distance apart. Push the floor away. Try and spread your fingers nice and wide on the mat. Claw the earth with the fingertips. So I'm pushing down through my fingers, pushing down through my palms, pushing down through my forearms and my elbows. I'm going to tuck my toes and my tail. And I'm going to lift my knees up off of the mat and hold. So our natural instinct here, well done by the way, lifting those knees. Yes, there we go. Our natural instinct here is to push the floor forward and away. But see if you can do the opposite. Think about pulling the earth towards you. Like you're trying to pull and smudge your elbows back towards your toes. I know, it's like the worst. Pull your tummy in and up. Try and get the knees a little lower, keeping a little rounding into the lower back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't put those knees down. Step one foot back, other foot back if you can. Lower the hips and squeeze your butt. Yes, nice. A strange thing here for me, I find almost that isometrical pull with the legs long is easier than keeping the knees bent. So try and pull the forearms back towards your feet now, equally through both sides. Yes, 10, 9, 8, 7, shine your heart forward, 6, 5, 4, yes, 3, 2, 1, knees down, shell stretch. So sit your bum back onto your heels. Nice big inhale. Sigh it out, exhale. Whew, thank goodness it's only 30 minutes, right? Because that is basically you done. But let's take both arms over to the right-hand side of the floor. Right-hand side of your mat. Stretch out through the left lats, obliques, intercostals. Serratus. So much going on there. And then when you're ready, let's pop it on over to the other side. So both arms over to the left. Head down, relax it. Kind of like that downward facing dog, just less intense, obviously. Stretching into that banana shape. Beautiful, well done. Walking the hands back through center. Let's come up into standing through downward facing dog. So tuck the toes under. Lift your bum up and back. Walk your feet in towards your hands and just find a forward fold for the moment. Let your brain hang. Bending the knees as much as you need to. Pull your tummy away from your thighs. And then push your feet down through the earth. Restack your spine, kind of like a flower growing up towards the sun. I don't know if you've ever seen those stop motions. Inhale, reach your arms up, interlace the thumbs, stretch, get really, really long. Imagine someone pulled your rib cage off of your pelvis and was lifting you up, 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 up. Lengthen your tailbone down. One more inhale, reach, 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 reach. And exhale, let the arms fall. Well done. That is you 100% done. In fact, I'm 2 minutes over. So thank you so much for joining, guys. That's crazy. I feel like it went so quickly.